Hey guys, I can't believe I've never posted this, but today I'm going to tell you something that's so important, and I want you to help me spread the awareness and to help educate all parents about this. I think there's a misconception that if you get your child diagnosed with autism, that's the magic bullet. In other words, that's the key to all success, getting your child evaluated and diagnosed and all that. That is not the case. The process is going to take years and sometimes even longer. Sometimes there's an 18-month waiting list. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I feel that it's important to go ahead and get an early intervention. It's so important. I can't stress that enough. And if it's too late, let's say that maybe your child's 4 or 5 years old and getting ready for school, which is the time when most parents start thinking about this. And that's why I feel the urgency to share this with you. Go ahead and get therapy. Go ahead and get speech therapy, occupational therapy, ABA therapy, whatever therapy your child needs. Don't wait for a diagnosis. Even if, and I cannot stress this enough, even if you have to pay out of pocket, I promise you that it'll be worth it. There's many places that you can choose from in your area, I am sure. I know in our area, which is not the best area, there's so many places to choose from. And counseling is great as well. Get counseling for yourself and for your children. Get the tools that you need because it is a marathon. It's not a race, okay? Again, people are under the misconception that once you get that diagnosis, that's the end all, and it's not. A diagnosis is only the tip of the iceberg, and sometimes you have to get to the bottom of things before you get even the tip of the iceberg. You've got to do what you can to get help, and early intervention is key. And there is an early intervention program. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about actually hitting those things head on as soon as possible. If your child's delayed in motor skills, for example, occupational therapy can help with that so that they can feed themselves and they can dress themselves later on. Speech therapy is so important because that is how you're going to be able to communicate with your child. Maybe your child's too young to speak or they're just not able to speak. They can learn sign language. There's ways of communicating other than vocally. And then the other end of it is that you need the support of other people that understand. So find yourself a group of parents that have been there and gleaned from them. Ask them questions. Tell them your situation. I wish I could get even a dime for every time I've met with someone whose kid was on the autism spectrum and the parent has asked me, what do you think? And, unfortunately, I am not a professional. I don't have a degree in that. But I have a PhD as a mom. And I can spend, I'm not kidding, I've been right 10 out of 10 times. I mean, like, I have a radar of an autism radar. I can spend 5 minutes with someone and tell you if they're on the autism spectrum. So, finds people, say, people that might have that gift like I do, to be able to tell someone, yeah, they're on the autism spectrum. And I hate the fact that when I do that, I shatter the dreams of many. When I do that, I inevitably am not going to make their day. Because obviously I'm an empathetic person and I understand, but I've been there. And I would much rather someone rip the Band-Aid off than slowly and painfully peel it off. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person I am. Just give it to me straight. Don't sugarcoat it. And so if you want that kind of response, if you want to know the truth, if you really, really want to know, then, do that. Ask for help, ask for feedback. But I definitely will not give unsolicited advice, ever, ever, ever. I made that mistake one time, and I'll never do that again. But anyway, yeah. I just saw a post this morning and made me realize I need to make this post. It's such an important post. Share it if you need to. But just know that getting an autism diagnosis is not necessarily your first step. You've got to get help, and as soon as possible, for the best outcome for your child. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.